Okay, we're not going to use our flashlight because I want you guys to be able to work in the dark a little bit, okay? You can certainly wear your gloves, they're options. Goggles, you probably won't need goggles because we really don't have any truly falling debris in here. And you're probably not going to use any tools that are going to be cut. The individuals that are going to need goggles or some type of eye protection is the individual that's going to possibly put out fires. Okay? Keep that in mind. Alright? There's going to be the medical portion. There's going to be a triage portion that Tommy went through. Remember those three little things you got to look for when you're triaging, right? If we go into this area here, we're going to figure out all the injuries to people. We got to make sure they're breathing, they got a pulse, and they're able to follow simple commands. If they can't do any of those or all three of them, they're considered dead, correct? And we move on, correct? Yes. But if they're breathing, we got to make sure they're either over or under 30 seconds. Under 30 seconds, we're good, correct? Yes. Over 30 seconds, automatically, what? They're in the immediate category, correct? Yes. And we don't need to do anything else. They're going to be immediate. And what color is that? Red. Red. So do we need to go down to the pulse rate at all? No, right? Once we hit immediate, we don't need to assess anything else. So let's say their respirations are under 30 seconds. Now you go down to the pulse, not the pulse, but the checking the capillary refill. Okay? The capillary refill, just blanch their fingernails. If the blood returns back, it's going to be less than 2 seconds or greater than 2 seconds. All right? If it's greater than 2 seconds, it's immediate. We don't need to go down on simple commands, right? We categorize that individual as immediate. We move on to the next patient, correct? Now, if they go less than 2 seconds, I know I'm going really fast, but if they go less than 2 seconds, then we ask them a couple of questions. What is your name? Where are you at? Okay, just simple questions. Hey, can you do this or do that? Can you get up? Where do you hurt? If they're able to answer those simple questions, then that means they're in the delay category. It depends on their injury. Okay? If they can't answer any of those questions, it's immediate. And then you just move on from there. Alright? Those things. Don't worry about it, because when we go all about CERT is I'm going to utilize you according to your abilities. Okay? If you can't do certain things, of course I'm not going to put you in that position, right? If you can't be the incident commander, I'm like, yeah, you're in charge. No. Okay? If you're afraid of fire, hey, you're a fire attack. No, it's not going to happen. Alright? So, don't worry about that. We'll try to utilize everybody's experience to the best of our ability. Okay? Are there any questions so far?
Yeah, when you determine whether they're immediate or not, what do? You have flag too?
You have flag. Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about out there. Okay? We got some props and some stuff out there, and we're going to have to. You guys have to use your own cognitive skills to figure things out on your own. Okay? I can't always be wherever you're at to help you out. I'm going to run the incident from outside. We got radios. Tommy is going to be in here and all around. He's going to be the rover. He's going to be all over the place. Okay? And it's going to be up to you guys to figure this whole thing out and get things going. You don't have a vest? You didn't get a vest? Don't worry about it. We'll put it on out there.
Is there a quicker way to determine 30? You have to wait for a minute?
No, don't worry about it. You'll see. Don't worry about it. It's going to be, when you reach that victim, you're going to be like, oh, okay. I see what, Coy's talking about. All right? Don't worry about it. You're going to be able to see and understand because we're going to give you some hints. All right? Okay. Let's go ahead and go outside with your equipment. Anyways, that building's affected. Okay? So now you guys all conversion area, we're assigned, hey, go to City Hall and make sure everybody's okay. Because we got to, when we deal with trying to get things back in service, what are some of the first things we want to get back in service? The government offices, right? Because the government provides for everybody, correct? If the government is not in place, we don't have a central government, everything just goes to, chaos, right? So we got to get government back in business, okay? And that's going to be priority for us, okay? We got to make sure everybody in government's okay. So that building is what we're going to work on. Everything in and around that building, those 4 walls, inside and out. City Hall, we just been affected by a 7.5 earthquake here, and obviously you guys are taking care of your stuff at home, and you're coming here to help with City Hall, Search and Rescue City Hall, and we appreciate that. So we've all got you organized. What I need for the first initial stage is I need a recon team, all right? The recon team would be the search team. You guys are going to be the recon team, all right? You guys are the fire team. You guys are going to be the recon team. What I need you to do is I need you to recon the exterior of the building and make sure it's stable and make sure that we can have, if there are any openings or exits or egress or ingress that we might have to, that we can utilize, okay? And there's only going to be one. It's going to be that one right there, okay? All right, and you got to report back to me as soon as you can, all right? Can you go do that?
We got smoke and fire showing.
Okay, go ahead and take care of that, Pat. You're the lead, okay? So go ahead and do a recon of the building for me, please. Search team, we're just going to recon the exterior of the building real quick and make sure we have access to the interior. Do not enter the building. Okay. No, they have. But do you anticipate more victims that you guys need to extricate?
There were 4 victims. One walked on the
I don't know what they need. No, but
I was looking for another assistant.
oh, so yes, yeah.
Maybe should we
Why am I strapped down like this? Should we touch it? Let the airway go.
You called my wife yet?
Clear the airway.
Worried about it.
Traffic.
It hurts when I breathe.
We found immediate on the north side of the building.
What, you covered me? Am I dead? What? What's going on?
It's cold out here.
So,
I
So
copy
leave-
that.
leave-
We have
leave
additional
this here?
search rescue teams out here. Are you going to need their assistance inside
you know what?
or
Why don't we
extricating?
just tuck it right?
Okay. Overall, the incident went very well for everybody here. You've never done this before, you know what I'm saying? So it's not that you guys did a great job. You guys did a great job. What we did was we identified that we had some hazards. I sent in a search team or a recon team to recon it, and they saw some hazards, and we sent in a mitigation team, the fire team, to mitigate the hazards. That way, now we can go into the environment to do some work without the risk of the building catching on fire or explosion due to gas, because they secured that for us. Now we can go inside. That's not to say that the building's not safe. We could have a secondary shaking, and now you guys are all in there with that thing shaking, and it can collapse on you, right? So, anyways, this is a sterile environment. Right? You're able to walk. The search team was able to walk inside. Then we sent the search team in. They're able to walk around, and no big deal. But in real life scenarios, you're gonna have debris everywhere. You might have to crawl over rocks, rubble, broken down walls and chairs, all kinds of broken glasses. Those are serious hazards. Okay. This building might have been like that. It might not be City Hall where it's priority. It might be a building, a business where it's been down for about 2-3 weeks. That, in theory, sometimes we don't get to in weeks. One search team did a good job. Search team came out, and I asked them to come on out. I asked them, when you're in there doing a search, go ahead and triage while you're at it. Okay, so they had 2 things they had to do: search and triage, which were good skills, good learning skills for them, and they were able to triage. Did it take a long time? Did you guys out here initially, when you thought this incident was going to go, do you think, hey, we'll go in there and knock it out real quick, 15 minutes, we're done? A lot of you guys probably thought that, when in fact, these things can take a whole work cycle. For us, a work cycle is like 12 hours. Medical team?
At first, I think we weren't quite sure what to do, and then somebody, once we got started, everything kind of clicked.
Oh, okay, good. And, we set, everybody was out here when we set up well, except for the search team, we set up some flags. You got minor over here, and you can see all the colors and maps to work with and all that stuff. Just FYI, so you can see how the operation is. We bring them out, we treat them the best we can, and we transport them to whatever facility they need to be transported to. Okay, most of you guys, I highly doubt that you're going to be dealing with the morgue. You never know. We might be stretched so far that Citizen Corps get in there and they start pulling people out. And in third world countries, people just being randomly, dead bodies being pulled out and to be buried and burned because they're posed a health hazard. You never know. You never know what can happen in this country. We might be Haiti, which I don't, I can see, but you never know. Okay. Did you catch that on tape?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's all I have. since you already know that we left a.
I'm gonna take the search team back and kind of show them.
Okay. If anybody wants to go with Brian, sweet. Go see where things are at. If you guys weren't in there, like the medical team, if you guys didn't get to go inside and show where people are at, Brian can take you inside, show them where you guys are at. The rest of you guys, if you guys have already been inside, pull people out. You guys know what the inside looks like. Let's go ahead and
next to the bag.
and let's pick everything up, and we'll get inside and.
Well, thank you first, of course, for all attending this today. It's one of those typical days for me. I'm running from meeting to meeting. We're doing our Sister City program today. Some of you may be familiar with that, where we send our kids, some kids to Australia every year, and we're doing that interview process just next door. But I wanted to make a point to come by and thank all of you for participating in this fantastic program. Of course, thank you to our Los Angeles County Fire Department for putting this on for us. It's such a great program. I think you all agree after going through this, and certainly we appreciate you participating and helping out with us. And if there is ever a disaster or anything, we know that we've got people ready to come forth and help us with that. So thank you so much. It's great to see familiar faces, and also nice to see some new faces. So it tells me that our community is really getting involved and following up on these things. So on behalf of our city council and all of our residents in Temple City, I just want to thank all of you for doing this and taking the time out of your busy schedules, and congratulations for getting through, I think, right? They're almost done.
Yes, they are. They are done.
They are
done.
done.
Get certificates out, and they're going to be
And
done.
those green helmets look really sharp, I'll tell you that. Can't miss you on that. So again, thank you. I'm going to run next door. I know you've got some presentations. But although I'm not here, I congratulate you, and I'm here in spirit with all of you, and look forward to seeing all of you in the future as well. So thank you very much, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this class. I started next door at the fire station in 1964. I had a great career of 35 years before I was retired on a medical, and I miss it dearly. I've been gone 12 years, and it's great. And this is a great class for the community and for civilians. I wish more people were in here. Everyone in the community should be here. And I was a battalion training captain for 8 years, and I know that training is not easy, and I know the captain knows his stuff. He's gone through it, and he presents it very well. And it's a great opportunity for the citizens. So thank you very much.
I don't think he missed one word. That was great. Just neighbors taking care of neighbors. That's all it is. Neighbors taking care of neighbors. You guys got to help each other and take care of each other, okay? But I also like to extend a huge gratitude to Brian and all of his support and his assistance, because, to be honest with you, no one person can do anything by themselves. That's why the fire department is such a family atmosphere, because we operate in a team environment, and it's great to have Brian here to assist and be a part of this team, and I'm actually part of his team, and he invited me down here to help present all this program and material, and it's great having Brian here. I just can't thank him enough. Thank you very much, Brian. I appreciate it, and I just want to let you guys know that don't stop here, okay? Learning is a lifelong process, okay? You guys got to get out there, continue to learn, continue to take classes, and there are other classes out there, first aid courses. I know some of you expressed some interest in doing certain other aspects of CERT. You know, yeah, you can go out there and take some classes. Get on the internet. There's tons of classes that you, as just a regular citizen, can do. Help out with the Red Cross. You know, get involved, and a lot of you guys are involved. You guys are starting right now, getting involved. This is huge. Some of you are just starting, okay, and some of you are just continuing to learn different programs, how to assist each other. Bottom line is, get out there and help people and volunteer wherever it could be, whether it's a church, Red Cross, your community. Get out there and continue to put in extra work. It's rewarding as heck. And you guys are the best workers out there, because you guys are volunteers. Okay, I love the job, but they pay me sometimes to go out there and do that business, even though I love doing that work. You guys are the true workers. You guys are the epitome of American society. You guys are out there putting in work on your own time, putting your best foot forward, and you guys don't have to do this. No one's paying you for this. And you guys are volunteering on your own, and that's very commendable, and I appreciate that. Okay.